You're listening to Ellie Colton on BBC Radio Manchester. Now, it's been described as a symbol of hope for people living in part of Wigan, and it currently needs urgent repairs. St Wilfrid's Church in Standish is Grade 1 listed, and its spire is a landmark for the community and surrounding areas. The spire itself is more than 150 years old, and its restoration comes at a hefty price. Hold your breath for this one. £400,000. Our BBC Radio Manchester reporter Jade Taylorson has been to see it.
When people think of Standish, they think of, we can see the spire. When anything's advertised, whether it's church based or not, the spire seems to figure largely. So it's got a real significant part to play in everyone's life, whether they're committed to church or they're just part of our community here. I'm Andrew Holliday. I'm the Rector of St Wilfrid's Church here in Standish.
And we are currently standing in the centre of the church at the moment. What a beautiful building. There's colour pouring in here from the stained glass windows that surround us. And the spire, if I just turn around, there is a towering organ. And behind this is where the spire is. It is the spire, which of course houses the set of 8 bells and also the clock. And yet we have I would say the gift, but also the challenge of raising probably something in the region of £400,000 to continue caring for this building, but particularly for the spire. So we go through this very narrow and small door. And we've just gone up these very narrow, winding stone steps. So here we are, having sort of climbed up effectively almost half the height of the spire to come into the room where they actually ring the bells from. They would have been rung actually to signify the end of those world wars. They were rung, of course, for the coronation of the late Queen. They were rung as a sign of respect when Her Majesty sadly passed away last year. They will be rung significantly at the coronation of our current King, King Charles III. It's just one of those joyous sounds, I've got to say, that when they are rung, everyone can actually really appreciate and enjoy them. So just coming through the church doors here, out into the churchyard. And if we just come around the corner to the right of us, towering in front of us, 130 feet, I think that's right? Yes, that's right, 130 feet, a Victorian spire, an iconic part of the building. And the spire itself, 3/4 of the way up to the top, there's the clock face, which is a white face with the black numbers and a gold finished star in the middle and gold hands. And then up to the top is the weather vane, which has an owl and a rat on, I believe. Yes, it does. £400,000 is a lot of money to be raised. What will that money actually go towards? Well, it's some fundamental sort of repointing and care of the stonework of the spire. It's also to do some major work to the clock and to get that in good order so it works again, and also just to see if there's any remedial work that we need to do where the bells are concerned. So we've set ourselves an enormous challenge, but one that I think will ensure the care of this building for many generations to come.
I love how well that man pronounced everything. Rev Andrew Holliday there from St Wilfrid's Church in Standish, ending that report by BBC Radio Manchester's Jade Taylorson. And if you, yes, you would like to contribute towards the repairs to the church spire, why not? We've got a few quid knocking about. Just go to www.justgiving.com/crowdfunding/Save Standish Spire. Go and help them out, why not?